A recent article from Jacobin contributor and from Ben Burgess provides a particularly fucked example of this. I was going to think of an insult, but his work is fucking insult enough. So, written during the recent violent explosion of settler colonial genocidal violence in occupied Palestine, Burgess's intervention calls for a rejection of liberation in Palestine based on the understandings of Palestinian indigeneity. So, for Ben Burgess, neither Israelis nor Palestinians have an inherent legitimate claim to the land, but rather the universalist principles that have always formed the rock-solid normative basis of the socialist movement insist that all of the occupants of the lands should share the same rights. And this appears reasonable at first until you delve into it. In this example, Burgess's claims to abstract universal rights necessarily flattens the political reality of settler colonialism and the concrete reality which constructs Palestinian genocide. It equates Israeli genocide to Palestinian resistance. Burgess claims, shockingly, that to describe Palestinians as indigenous and Israelis as settlers would be to engage in blood and soil rhetoric, which is not only obscenely offensive to the Palestinians fighting for their lives and their land, but Burgess's language conflates the conditions of Palestinians and Israelis, and in doing so delegitimizes Palestinian liberation and decolonisation, and therefore elevates Israeli political subjecthood beyond Palestinians. His appeal to rock-solid universalist principles requires the exclusion of Palestinian subjecthood.